Hey everyone, and welcome to the video. I'm North Central. We're back among the tombstones here at the city cemetery, and the stone right back here, we not that long ago did the test of the Titans, the test between D2 and Orvis paste using the bag method, and results came out kind of So we're going to try it on marble, and we're going to use this stone right here. We're back here in the same area. In fact, the stone that we did was just right over here behind me. I got a bag, I got the D2. Let's go ahead and get busy doing this treatment. All right guys, so I haven't even read this stone. I don't know really whose it is. I just know that it's marble and it's about the right size for the bag to go over really nice. I have D2 here, it's a full bottle. I have not touched this stone. I've not scraped it. I've not wetted it down with water. I've not sprayed it with wet and forget or D2. Nothing, it's just here. So we're going to go ahead and spray this thing down with D2, and then I'm going to let that set on it for about 15 minutes. I'm going to come back, I'm going to spray it down again with D2 really heavy, and I'm going to put the bag treatment over it and tape it down to it. So let's get started. It's got a lot of lichen growth. Moss, ickiness, and nastiness. This stone's been dirty like this for a long time. The base is already turning that real nasty looking color. Okay. One more time, just go over here real quick. Make sure I hit all of it here. This D2 is really going to do a number on this stuff. It's really going to turn it nasty black and orange and gray and whatever else. All right guys, we're going to let this sit for about 15 minutes just to let it get good and seated, and then I'm going to spray it down again. Yeah. All right guys, so it's been actually more than 15 minutes. It's been about 17 or 18 minutes. I was kind of walking around a little bit. Lost a little bit of track of time. I'm gonna spray this thing down one more time real good. Well, like I said, I want to make sure I got a lot of D2 on it for this bag treatment. I want this thing just soaked. My camera turned off. Hold on. Yep, turn on. Yep. Make sure that this is good and really good and wet. This is another reason why I'm not real fond of the bag treatment, is you use a lot of D2. And my whole point is that you don't have to. It's not necessary. But I am curious, so this right here will be a really good reveal. I mean, this thing has just got biological growth all over it. And yeah, like I said, I'm really putting it to it. All right, So here's the bag. It's a white bag. It's about a 33 gallon. And we're just going to take her and go right over top, down, just like so. And I'm not going to get it around the base, but I'm going to get it like that right there. I chose a white bag, well, mainly because it's white marble. And you know, sometimes out of sight, out of mind type of thing goes on. I also have some of this. This is white tape. If I can get the child protective plastic off of it. Maybe I should say the adult protective. There we go. And all this is just white electric tape. But I figured since the bag is white, I might as well use white tape, right? Let's go ahead and do that. And this way I can get nice all the way around. You can get up this way like this. Yep. 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 Okay. So let's see how it does on this piece of marble that has been, like I said, untouched. We'll come back in at least, well, today is Monday. So I'll tell you what, let's come back on Friday and see how this is. That'll be at least 4 days, maybe Saturday. We'll see. Get as much as we can. There are going to be mowing up here before then, but hopefully they'll leave this alone and see what it is. But okay. Well, hey guys, and welcome back to another video. I am North Central, and we are back among the tombstones here at the Bridgeport City Cemetery. And I am walking towards the stone that we picked to do the bag method. It is just right here. Hang on. All right, so here it is. Looks like they're getting ready to do some mowing up here. Came right at the nick of time. And you can see it is still wrapped in the bag. So we're going to take the bag off. Well, so we are going to get set up, get the camera set up, and get the equipment over here. We're going to take the bag off. We're going to scrub this thing down, and we're going to give it another treatment of D2 and leave it, and we're going to see how it does. Hopefully this thing really cleans up good. We'll see. All right, so I started to take this off, and then I realized that I didn't have my microphone on. But let's get this going here. Do the big reveal. And there it is, and I will tell you what, it smells terrible. If only we had smell-o-vision, you'd definitely see what I mean. I'm gonna fill my bottle up here real quick, guys, with water and some more of this paste. And we're going to wet this stone down. Wet her down really, really good. Now D2, I have no doubt in my mind, killed all the biologics on this stone. But let's just see how white it really gets it. I am going to be washing the base here as well. All right. I'm not going to make up a solution of anything. I'm just going to grab, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some gloves. This will be icky. Just getting the bag off, make my fingers stink. Yeah. Man, did it turn out to be a beautiful evening, guys. It's about 78, 79 degrees. And it is really, really pretty out. Really, really pretty out. All right. Let's get some stuff going. Let's get a little bit of stuff on my brush. And spray this thing off just a little bit one more time. All right. I have no doubt in my mind this is going to really lather up. All right. I got a doggy down there that's a little upset about something. Be interested to know if anybody else does the bag trick. I know that Happier Headstones has, and she has, I believe, mixed results or mixed feelings on it. But has anybody else done it? And what were your results? Nope. I mean, I am going to go on and scrub this again. I don't know. You know, I put a lot of D2 on this. A lot of D2. So I don't know. Let's go ahead and do all four sides here. And then we'll, other than, I don't know. She's clearing my sinuses, I'll tell you that. No, it smells bad. It smells terrible. It smells just terrible. All right, guys. I'm gonna wash my brush off. Marble is really porous. There's a lot of stuff in that stone. I don't know, guys. Y'all tell me. I mean, don't get me wrong. It took some off. I'm just not that impressed with it. I'm really not. I used a lot of D2 on that. Sprayed it down once, waited 15-20 minutes, sprayed it down real good again, and then put the bag on it. And here I am, scrubbed it down with Orvis and water, and here I am going to put another coat on it after this dries just a little bit. So, you know, I'm not impressed. I'm just not impressed. I'm I think I could have got this stone if I came in here and hit it with wet and forget for about, and waited, you know, a couple, 3 weeks, and came back in here and hit her with the Orvis paste and water and scrubbed it down, and then hit it with D2. You know, it would have taken time to get all this off anyways. So I don't know, man. I'm not that impressed. All right, so we're gonna wait here just a little bit. We're gonna let this thing dry off some, and then I'll hit it with the D2 again. So I don't know if you can see it on this camera right here. It's right down in here. That's that goo, right? That's really hard to get off. There's not much of it up here. There's a little bit right here. Some of it right down here. And on this side, it comes up and around. And you know, it's just real hard to get off. It'll come off with time. Now, did this help get that off? You know, it's 6 of one, half a dozen of another. I don't know. But the only thing that I know is that D2 is expensive, and I don't like wasting it. And I feel like it was a waste on this. Like I said, I think if I hit it with wet and forget, came back about 2, 3, 4 weeks later, wet and forget will kill everything on it, and then I can come in here and scrub it down, and which would have made it probably, I don't know, like this, or it might have even been a little worse. But then put D2 on it, and man, after you put D2 on it after about a month or two, man, this thing will really, it would really shine. But I don't know. So I'm gonna hit this thing with D2 again. I put a lot of D2 on this thing. Generally speaking, I can use quite a bit, or use this bottle of D2 on a lot of different stones before I gotta fill it up. And I filled this thing up before we started. It was up to here, and now we're down to here. Now, I didn't use it all on this stone. I did a couple stones in between. Now, like I said, generally speaking, I get quite a few stones with this. All right, there we go. That's the bag method on marble, and you can see it's turning that color again, so it's still got biologics in it, right? We're gonna let it do its thing. I'll let you guys know in the future how it turns out. All right, guys, so you know, you all tell me, do you think it's worth the extra time and effort and the extra D2 to do this? I mean, after all, I've got 3 treatments of D2 on this basically, whereas if I did it my way, I would only have the 1. So, you know, you're talking about 2 or 3 extra stones, and I went heavy the first 2 times that I treated this before the bag, or as I put the bag on. So probably 4 treatments about on this one stone, and it still looks like this. You know, I'm just not that impressed. But you guys let me know, bloop it down there in the comments, and I'll see you all in the next video.